You're listening to Braless Watch, where a mother and daughter team offer their own opinions on watching TV through a feminist lens.
I'm Beth, the mom.
And I'm Lily, the daughter.
Welcome to Braless Watch, where TV watching gets a whole new perspective. Clothing is optional.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going okay. I'm not.
What's your initial reaction for this?
It's been done before, and it was adapted by a man, so I'm not terribly interested.
I mean, I don't think he did a bad job.
Shall we tell everyone what we're talking about today?
Sure. Today we're talking about a new show called Margo's Got Money Troubles. It's a Apple original. We're only talking about season 1, episode 1, The Hungry Ghost. We both of us had never seen this show.
Nope.
I chose this based off the trailer.
The trailer was better than what the first episode was.
Right. I feel like this was definitely we're building blocks here for something better.
You think? For
Yes.
later in the series?
I mean, we didn't even get to Nick Offerman's character.
No, we didn't. But
So we got a glimpse of him through a TV screen. That is it.
Right, yeah. I'm not much. I love Nick Offerman. I'm going to start with that. But I'm not sure how much he can add to the storyline. Just going to say.
I mean, we don't know where the storyline's going because they could have drawn out the whole relationship thing and the whole pregnancy thing, but they didn't do that. They completed it in the first episode. So
True.
We don't know where they're going with this.
True. And if she hadn't gone through the pregnancy, I don't know that we would have a story at all.
Exactly. But we don't know exactly because once the baby was born, episode end.
Right?
That is it.
And we only have what we can go by on the trailer about what happens next.
Right.
Yeah. Our faces are saying all the things that our voices are not.
You seem more annoyed by this show than I expected.
I feel like this story has been told over and over and over again. But this is a more updated version.
It is. It's definitely an updated version. I will say I did enjoy the fact that the mom character, I don't even think they got her name.
They're played by Michelle Pfeiffer.
Well, I know that part I know. I don't think they gave her a name in this first episode.
I don't think so, no.
Because it's from the daughter's perspective, so she's always mom. Anyway, I did like that she had to go through this process of grieving what her daughter's life could be rather than what most other media would do, would have her be all excited and be ready and so excited that her daughter's pregnant and all this kind of stuff. But she didn't do that.
No, and I made a note that she was upset, and she was upset also with the grieving, like you said, but then also she took the lens of what is this going to do for my reputation? What is it going to, what is it going to do?
At the very beginning,
my
she did.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, she did, but then it was just more about watching her daughter and grieving her daughter's future life.
She came around to it.
Yeah.
Just found it interesting.
Mm-hmm. I found it interesting that that was the perspective because, like I said, most perspective, it's always the grandmother character, the mom, the grandmother character is always so happy.
Right. I want to appreciate that that's not always the case when a child comes into the picture. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But yeah, the student-teacher relationship has been done before. You're right. It's all
unplanned pregnancy has been done before.
Yeah, I do like one thing I noticed for this whole episode is that all the characters around Margo are female.
Mm-hmm.
Her roommates, her friend in New York, her mom, even her manager at her job.
Mm-hmm.
They're all female. They're all women, and they're all sort of trying to guide and help as women do.
Yeah.
Even the manager was like, you need to take a test that you can't take at a college.
Right. You can't study for that test.
You can't study for that test.
And it did seem like to Margot's character, she hadn't even thought of that wasn't even on her brain.
No, it hadn't
And
come up.
I don't find that to be a modern take. We don't
Well,
blindly just walk through life and not think that something like that could happen to us, those of us who carry uteruses.
you got to remember, this is in California, not the South.
Hmm.
Southern women deal with pregnancy much different because our states' rights are different.
Mm-hmm.
California is much different. So you got to take that with a grain of salt. Also, the main character, Margo, she seems self-harming. She
I mean, yeah.
continues to make decisions to self-harm in different ways.
Yeah.
From
Makes
sleeping
sense
with the
because
professor.
Yeah, it makes sense from a mental health perspective because she did say, I don't really have an identity.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually understandable at that age, right? You're in
Mm-hmm.
college, you're trying to figure out who you are, where you fit, what you're going to do with your life, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And from my perspective on the pregnancy, she took this pregnancy as a sign that this is something I think I can do, right? From her perspective, this is an identity I know because I grew up with a single mom.
Right. I can imitate that.
Yeah, I can imitate that. I can be that. Yeah.
Right.
And then her mom, one of the best lines her mom gave was, life breaks people and no one tells you that.
Right. It's not written anywhere.
Right.
This is going to break you.
And I think that's part of what her mom was like. I didn't teach you all the lessons because it didn't occur to me to teach you this one.
Right.
That life breaks you. That somehow that she was clouding her from it or shielding her from protecting her daughter from life breaking her.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit longer because she's in college and still young and still has a whole life ahead of her.
Right. Yeah, we don't know how old Margo is. I'm guessing somewhere like 19, 20.
I was thinking 21, 22, somewhere in there. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. She's in college still, so it's in those age range.
Yeah. They didn't say what year she was in college or anything like that, or didn't go into her story about how she started college or anything like that.
Because it's not about that.
So do you have thoughts on the professor and, dare I say, the grooming?
Oh yeah. And the friend in New York called it out multiple times.
Yes.
Called it every step of the way. Don't do this. This is not a good idea. He only wants to fuck you. Don't do this. Just don't. Yeah. And she did not listen. She did not listen at all.
So one of the best lines that the friend in New York said was, but he's making you fall in love with you. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets repeated later when she's
when she finally
pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah. She's way pregnant by then.
Yeah. And she's starting to realize it's about to get really hard.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes the pregnancy is the easiest part. Sometimes. Not all the time.
Right. Yeah.
Some people's pregnancies are really, really hard.
Yeah. And then there's hard births. And I mean, that's one thing that women are not educated on, unfortunately, is that getting pregnant is the fun part. in some aspects.
Sometimes it's very clinical and in a lab.
Well, and then
with
other
IVF.
other times there's assault, right?
Right.
So what comes after is really the harder decisions, on whether or not to keep the pregnancy, whether or not the pregnancy is going to be harmful to your health as a carrier of that child.
Mm-hmm.
And none of it is guaranteed. We don't, just because you have a healthy body or healthy pregnancy doesn't mean that the birth will go well.
Right.
Yeah.
But as we see in this show, it does go fine.
I think that was on purpose, though.
Yeah.
To smooth out the anything else that might be of commentary there. Anyway. Okay. Did you have any points you wanted to touch on?
Not really. I've touched on all of them. We'll go through the questions that we have. So did you like it? That's the real question.
Did not like it. The acting was good. We'll say that. Yeah. The acting was good, but I did not like it.
What about it did you not like?
It's just a story that's been told over and over, and there wasn't anything new to the story. The only of interest thing I had was when the roommates were talking, and one of them said, "Well, what message is she sending as a feminist?"
Right.
And I'm like, "The fact that she has a fucking choice, that's the message. She's being exactly a feminist. She chose to sleep with the guy. She
Mhm.
chose to have the baby. That's being a feminist, having the choice.
Yep.
And we are not to sit here and judge that choice, right?
Mhm.
Will it be hard? Yeah, because raising kids is hard,
Mhm.
but it's done every day. So, being a feminist means that you support those choices, no
Mhm.
matter
And
how hard
that's
that.
what the roommates were coming to, right? They
Yeah,
agreed to, be supportive and try to help out
yeah.
with
But that
her, not
that
specifically.
one was like, how do I support her when I don't support the decision?
Right. And that's
Well,
that's difficult.
it is difficult, but it can be done.
It can. But that is definitely very difficult for for many people.
We don't have to support our, loved ones' choices,
No, you just have to support the person.
right?
Yeah.
And that's a really difficult thing for humans to do for other humans.
Mhm.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Did you find any connection to the single mom life and having an adult daughter, because that mirrors our story in a little bit of a way? Did you have any feelings towards that or anything come up?
Come up? No. I
Okay.
did I did like the line of when she's starting to the mom is reacting to the pregnancy and reacting to Margo saying she wants to keep it.
Mm.
When she starts to panic, the mom starts to, spout just panic. Then she
Mhm.
goes, "You know me too long. You know what I mean. Hold on. Just chill out. Hold on." The mom's like, "Stop. I gotta stop." But at the same time, what the fuck?
Right, exactly. I need the room to react, man.
then they, then they do the scream. They both
Right.
she
Yeah.
gets out of the car so that the mom can scream, but then she screams.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I like the scene on the couch when she's, talking to her about what's next and all these things, and they're still reacting to
Yeah,
the first part of the
I
pregnancy
like.
and just knowing that knowledge, and the mom goes, "You ruined my life so pretty,"
Yes, yeah,
which is an interesting line,
it
actually.
really is.
Yeah.
It really is. It was a great shot too.
Yeah. Yeah. The
Hmm.
cinematography was pretty good. I don't know that we really needed to see the baby being birthed, but okay.
I mean, I've seen worse in other shows, so whatever.
It was a baby
Right? It's
being
a
birthed. I
baby,
mean, I don't know
baby
what you
birth,
what else
right?
do you want? So, who I
Not.
mean,
I'm not sure we did need the shot, but whatever.
I I did make a note that the gynecologist was a man, an older white man.
Yep. And she was there
Uh,
alone.
yes, I thought about that too when she was in the room by herself. She didn't have anybody else come with her. And then
She
when she
said the
was
line, "I'm gonna get fucked by a robot."
yeah, 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 which was not untrue. And the
No,
doctor was
she's
like,
like,
"I've heard worse."
I'm sorry, that just kind of came out. I just kind of said that.
I mean,
uh,
there's some interesting sensations that go on when you have babies, let me just say. And then when she was giving birth, there was a man at the end to say,
mhm.
so to speak, catch the baby. And there were nurses all around. And I thought, well, of all the casting, you could have at least had a
I
female
mean, that could have
doctor
been
at
on
the end.
purpose. We again, we don't know. This is the first episode.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you
we
hear the
don't know.
mom while she was giving birth? She's
Give
not doing it right.
right, and she also said, "Give me the epidural."
Right. Exactly.
So this show is a comedy drama. It's a dramedy. I hate that word. It does seem to lean more into the comedy side of things and do some outrageous things, um,
Yeah. Yeah.
rather than the drama with a mix of comedy.
Yeah.
So,
I think to make a full opinion, I would have to see at least one more episode.
right, we'd have to watch more than just the first episode, but this Munchie specifically is about this episode, and We haven't seen any more besides the trailer, so we can only surmise what happens next.
Yeah, I have to say the writing is pretty good. It's by David E. Kelly, who
Mm-hmm.
did multiple shows, throughout his whole. I mean, he's older now, of course.
And it's based off of a writer who's written several books, and this is her most recent one, I think.
I guess my wish here is that it was all female led, right? That the adaptation was done by
That
a
doesn't
female.
happen in the industry, though.
I know it doesn't happen
It's
anywhere.
so rare that happens.
That's just collective sigh.
Yeah, it's so rare that it happens.
So some things that I noticed there, of course, the power dynamic with the professor. He love bombed and had, these tricks.
The poems, those were gross.
Right, the whole thing just.
The friend was right. Those are gross.
And all I kept thinking was, how many of these girls are you grooming?
Right.
Is what I want to know.
Who else is there?
Right.
Who else has been in her position? Who will be again?
And then when she presents him with, I'm pregnant, he's both, let's get you an abortion side without even talking to her.
Yeah, but also trying to say it's her choice.
You're right. And then there's a second conversation in the parking lot, right? Where he's like, how do I know it's even mine? Basically copping out.
And then checked out her mom as she walked by.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a scumbag. He's a scumbag. But she knew that. That's the thing. She knew that.
She
Logically,
did know that.
she knew that.
And the thing is he has no worries. It seems like he has no worries that she could fuck his life up because she could.
Oh, she could easily. Yeah. She
and
really
even
could.
the friend in New York's like, you need to report him and you need to,
get other people involved. You need to tell.
Yeah. I think I'm disappointed that this still happens. I think that we haven't progressed further. I think that's probably where most of my disappointment lies. It's not necessarily the actual
Then you'll
show.
always be disappointed in humans. Sorry. I'm sorry. We are not a utopia. Nope. Sorry, you're gonna just be disappointed in humans.
Right. Maybe that's what it was, is just a reminder that humans can be really shitty to other humans.
Mm-hmm.
And be completely unapologetic about being shitty to other humans. And that's what makes this whole thing sad to me and disappointing.
Yeah, very much so.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. It was a weird reaction for me. The other one was, I do like the mom's reaction. She's being supportive, but also finding space for her own opinions about the pregnancy. And I had better ideas about where your life would go and all these things. And she's like, who would I turn into? Right. That she had no idea.
The daughter had no idea.
And then, she's going through the whole, she gets bigger and the pregnancy's moving along and everything. And they go shopping for items for the baby. And I don't know why the hell they would go in Bloomingdale's.
Because the mom works there.
Oh, didn't catch that.
Yeah. So she gets a discount. That's why they go in there.
Gotcha. So they're in there shopping and everything. I did hear about the discount, but I couldn't figure out why she was getting a discount. But
because she works there.
I found it really funny that the young lady, the Margo, just gives up because she's so weighted down with the worry and the
choices, and also it's just expensive, and so then she just lays down
in the middle of the store. And she's like, "Get up off this floor, man!"
Did you notice what she was wearing? She was wearing a
cowboy boots,
cowboy boots,
maxi dress,
maxi dress,
yeah,
and a jean jacket. The cowboy boots were just perfect because they're probably the only shoes she could actually get on.
Probably. I didn't know if you noticed it, but some of the costuming was that she had a pair of jeans that she could potentially wear after the pregnancy or even before the pregnancy.
Yeah, they had the rubber band.
And they had a rubber band, to hold the pants on. I was like, hey, we all been there, man.
Uh-huh.
I love the mom's line in Bloomingdale's where she goes, "There are no victims in Bloomingdale's."
That's funny. The mom is fairly dramatic.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of it, is the makeup and the way she dresses and all that stuff. That's what she has.
She's also dating a guy. The mom. She's dating a guy who's in a church.
Who's
Like,
played by Greg Kinnear.
Uh-huh. We barely see him. He's not important in this first episode, but I'm assuming he'll be important later. Otherwise, why would they
Yeah, I'm not
introduce him
even
now?
sure. I guess the whole scene was to set it up so that the mom could react as to, my boyfriend's kind of religious and how is he going to react to this. But we didn't
Yeah.
need that scene
No,
of
I
him
think
and
it
of
was
them in the church and him trying to invite her more to be more a part of the congregation. And she doesn't even know
like I
the word
said, I think
congregation.
right. I think they're building. Well, it's not just congregation. He wants her to be more involved with the church. She goes on Sunday.
The whole
but
time I'm thinking, is this a cult?
That's what the daughter asked. That's what Margo asked. Are you in a cult, Mom?
Like, jeez.
So she joins the choir, which we don't see. So I'm guessing it'll come up later.
I'm guessing there's a setup, yeah, some kind there.
They're setting something up. It just, again, this episode's a lot of building blocks.
Yeah.
And we don't see how that plays out because it finishes the episode.
Right.
So I think this episode was just a lot of building blocks into something that might be
Did you
different.
like it?
I can't say I would seek out to watch it, but I would watch it from a feminist perspective. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the whole trailer alludes to Margo making some choices about her financial situation. Obviously, the title
Obviously.
The
title is about Margo's got money troubles.
She then, embarks on the option of using OnlyFans or an online platform.
Well, and did you see in the intro that it's space themed?
Yeah. It's all about aliens and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And then they explain
that's
at
kind
the
of
beginning.
Her niche.
Yeah, that's her niche. That's what she likes to write about. Yeah. Yeah. And then I obviously get the building blocks put together that her father is, a performer in some kind of way, like being the wrestler and all that stuff.
He's a wrestler.
And, it seems
Former
like the
wrestler.
mom has a little bit of that performance type stuff with the kind of makeup she wears and all that kind of thing. And Margo's is going to come by that naturally. And so it is a natural progression for somebody to make money in the performance area.
World. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if this is supposed to be shocking or if this is just a comment on the new way of taking care of yourself, like financially.
I think it is. I think it's more of the second thing, but also it might, depending on how they play it out, it might be empowering, and it might also be, sort of a FU to the current administration.
Possibly.
People are going to continue to make money however they need to make money.
I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. It just doesn't seem very enticing to me because this story's been told before. And I have no judgment on any of it. There's no shock value for me. I'm not learning anything about myself. I'm not learning about my own existence in the world.
Well, it's also a comedy, so I'm not sure you're supposed to.
I didn't laugh very much either, so that's bad. It might get funnier.
It might get funnier. There's a lot more cringe comedy in this first episode.
Maybe that's what it is I don't react well to the cringe piece.
You normally don't know.
No. Takes a while to warm up.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Any final comments?
No. Did we cover everything that we like to cover in Munchies?
Yeah, I think we're good. It's fairly feminist. We talked about those pieces. So, All right. Well, then go be amazing, audience.
Y'all enjoy this disappointment. I'm kidding. Go enjoy.
Wow.
Finding out if you like it or not.
Wow. I have to say, this show is very star-studded with the cast and with who's behind the scenes. So, and that could either mean two things. That they threw all the money into getting all these actors, and so they have no money for writing, so it's shit. Or vice versa, it was written really well, and so all the actors came to it.
Right.
And you don't know until you watch. And
true.
Right now, can't say for certain either way. I want to lean towards that it's written well, and so a bunch of people flock to it, but you never know until you watch the whole thing.
True. I'll reserve my disappointment judgment.
Thank you? I don't know. All right. Go be amazing.
Go be amazing. Have some compassion, empathy, all the good things. Be kind, please.
Yes.
Try not to disappoint your fellow man and woman and human and person and
Fellow
however else
human.
you identify. Even
Fellow
if you're
alien. That's
fellow
fine.
alien. Yes. All the things.
All right. Listen to us next time, audience. And follow us on Blue Sky.
Follow us on Blue Sky, where we fly high. No, I'm just kidding.
You're high? Wow.
No.
Didn't know that. Wait a minute. I wouldn't have pressed record. Wait a minute.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Bye, audience.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.